Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The rumor mill in the NFL has been set ablaze as whispers of the Chicago Bears securing a deal with TJ would have taken over every sports network and social media platform. The speculation alone is enough to make fans of the franchise dream wildly about a defense that could dominate in ways not seen in decades. Imagine a defensive line suddenly invigorated with one of the most feared pass rushers in the league, a player whose presence alone can alter the strategy of every quarterback across the conference. Analysts and insiders are hinting that this is not just another signing, but a calculated move by the Bears front office to send a message. We are serious about contention, and we are willing to reshape our identity around game-changing talent. There are murmurs that the financial structure of the deal is complex, designed to balance cap flexibility with immediate impact, suggesting that the team might be orchestrating a full defensive overhaul that could set a new standard in the league. Fans are already imagining the chaos what could unleash, envisioning him collapsing pockets, stripping the ball, and redefining the defensive schemes that have struggled to find consistency for years. The possibilities with TJ, what donning the navy blue and orange, are electrifying to even the most cautious observers. Imagine the defensive coordinator's playbook expanding almost overnight, suddenly offering schemes that leverage Watt's speed, power, and relentless pursuit of quarterbacks. Rumors indicate that his arrival could influence the development of younger players, inspiring rookies and second-year athletes to elevate their performance and adapt to a level of intensity rarely demanded in practice. League insiders speculate that the Bears' locker room atmosphere will shift dramatically, with a renewed sense of competitiveness and urgency as every player knows that the franchise is invested in a transformational figure. There is talk that Watt's leadership extends beyond the field, suggesting he could mentor emerging stars and cultivate a culture where accountability, resilience, and aggression are not just encouraged but expected. The media frenzy surrounding this potential signing has already overshadowed other transactions, and some insiders hint that the Bears may not stop there, possibly adding complementary pieces to fully capitalize on Watt's arrival. Fans are already envisioning a defense that strikes fear into opponents, reshaping how the Bears are perceived across the league and redefining the narrative surrounding the franchise for years to come. Even speculation about Watt's impact raises fascinating questions about how the Bears might approach their defensive rotations and alignments. Imagine offenses attempting to scheme against a player whose presence alone forces constant adjustments, creating opportunities for his teammates to exploit mistakes. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff is excited about the possibilities, envisioning creative blitz packages and stunts designed to maximize Watt's skill set, while keeping opposing teams guessing on every snap. Some analysts whisper that this move might even affect the draft strategy in upcoming seasons, as the Bears could prioritize defensive versatility, knowing that Watt's presence demands attention and opens lanes for complementary defenders. Beyond the tactical implications, there's also intrigue about how Watt's energy might influence team culture, potentially instilling a mindset that emphasizes preparation, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Fans and pundits alike are speculating wildly about how this acquisition could ignite a defensive renaissance, transforming a team that has historically struggled with consistency into a squad capable of reshaping the balance of power in the league. Every report, tweet, and insider tip adds fuel to the fire, painting a picture of a franchise on the brink of a potential identity transformation that could reverberate far beyond one season. The financial side of the rumored deal is as fascinating as its strategic implications. Insiders speculate that the structure of the contract allows the Bears flexibility to pursue additional free agents or extend emerging talent, suggesting that this might be the beginning of a multi-year plan to rebuild a defensive juggernaut. There is chatter that the front office has meticulously crafted the arrangement to avoid short-term pitfalls while positioning the team for sustained success, a bold move that reflects ambition and confidence in Watt's ability to alter the trajectory of the franchise. Fans are dissecting every detail, from potential incentives to cap management strategies, speculating how this move could pave the way for additional blockbuster acquisitions. Beyond numbers, there is excitement about the narrative this signing creates. The Bears signaling to the league that they are willing to take calculated risks, make bold moves, and invest in players who can change the game on a weekly basis. Analysts have suggested that this could trigger a ripple effect across the NFC, prompting rival teams to reevaluate their defensive schemes and roster strategies. And fans are already buzzing about a potential era where Chicago becomes synonymous with defensive dominance. Beyond strategy and finances, the human element of this rumored signing is captivating sports fans everywhere. Speculation suggests that Watt's leadership could inspire a cultural shift, transforming the locker room into a hub of accountability, mentorship, and intensity. Sources hint that younger defenders might adopt new habits, emulating Watt's work ethic, preparation, and passion, potentially elevating the entire defensive unit. Fans imagine the excitement of pre-game speeches, practice intensity, and sideline dynamics shifting dramatically with Watt's presence. There is talk that his reputation as a relentless competitor could redefine how opponents approach games against the Bears, altering mindsets and creating opportunities for unexpected turnovers and game-changing plays. The intrigue surrounding how his personality meshes with the team, how coaches adapt schemes, and how the entire defense evolves has fueled discussions across podcasts, YouTube channels, and social media, creating a narrative that is as much about transformation off the field as on it. The energy and suspense generated by these rumors are palpable, painting a vivid picture of a franchise on the verge of reinvention, with TJ Watt potentially at the center of a story that could reshape the league's defensive hierarchy. Speculation continues to swirl about how this rumored signing could affect the Bears' identity as a franchise. Some insiders suggest that Watt's arrival might redefine expectations, creating a standard of excellence that influences recruitment, draft strategy, and long-term planning. Fans are already imagining a defensive core built around his talents, visualizing a team that can pressure quarterbacks relentlessly while simultaneously developing young stars into complementary roles. There is talk that rival teams are already adjusting their scouting and game planning strategies in response to the potential move, acknowledging that Watt's presence demands attention and preparation. Analysts have speculated that this could mark a turning point, not just for a season, but for the culture of the entire franchise, instilling a mindset that blends ambition, intensity, and adaptability. The narrative surrounding this possible acquisition continues to grow as sports commentators, social media personalities, and fans weave together speculation, rumors, and potential outcomes into an ever-evolving story of anticipation, possibility, and excitement, suggesting that the Bears may be on the cusp of a defensive revolution that could resonate across the league for years to come. The speculation surrounding TJ Watt joining the Chicago Bears has ignited debates not just among fans, but also among league insiders who are trying to decipher the broader implications for the NFC landscape. Some sources suggest that Watt's presence could force opposing teams to completely rethink their offensive strategies, from quarterback reads to offensive line schemes, as his ability to collapse pockets in an instant creates a ripple effect across every play. Rumors hint that the Bears' defensive staff is already sketching potential formations designed to exploit Watt's unique blend of speed, strength, and football intelligence, imagining creative stunts, twists, and overloads that could turn him into the centerpiece of a defense built around disruption and opportunism. Analysts speculate that this potential acquisition could also influence how other teams approach free agency, prompting a cascade of moves aimed at countering the threat Watt presents. There is excitement about the intangible impact as well, with sources suggesting that his competitive energy could infuse the locker room, raising the intensity of practice sessions, motivating players to elevate their preparation, and fostering an environment where accountability, resilience, and aggression become non-negotiable values. Fans are envisioning a defense that not only performs on paper, but radiates an aura of dominance, making every opponent rethink their approach long before kickoff. Whispers from inside the Bears front office suggest that this rumored deal could be part of a larger blueprint to reinvent the team's defensive identity for years to come. Analysts speculate that Watt's arrival might catalyze a ripple effect, influencing the development of young defenders and reshaping draft priorities in upcoming seasons, with an emphasis on versatility, speed, and situational awareness to complement his skill set. There is chatter that the coaching staff sees this as an opportunity to elevate the entire defensive unit, using Watt's presence to instill a mindset of fearlessness and anticipation, where each player is empowered to take calculated risks, knowing they have a dominant figure anchoring the front. Sources hint that this strategic vision extends beyond a single season, with the Bears potentially planning a multi-year approach to ensure sustainability while maximizing the impact of Watt's arrival. Fans are already speculating about the psychological warfare created by a player of his caliber, imagining quarterbacks second-guessing their reads, offensive lines hesitating on contact, and rival defenses scrambling to adjust their schemes in response. The narrative is building a compelling picture of a team on the verge of transformation, with Watt positioned as both a symbol and a catalyst for a new era in Chicago football. In addition to the on-field implications, speculation continues regarding Watt's influence on team culture and leadership dynamics. Sources suggest that his reputation as a relentless competitor could instill a new standard of accountability and preparation, inspiring veteran and younger players alike to embrace a more disciplined and intense approach to every aspect of the game. Analysts are already predicting how this rumored signing might reshape sideline dynamics, with Watt's energy potentially lifting morale during critical moments, motivating teammates to push harder and fostering an atmosphere of camaraderie combined with fierce competitiveness. There is talk that the media narrative itself will amplify this effect, as constant coverage of Watt's potential influence will fuel fan enthusiasm and elevate the team's profile across national platforms. Fans are imagining pre-game preparations, film sessions, and practice habits being transformed by his presence, speculating that his professional standards and work ethic will permeate the organization. The speculation paints Watt not just as a player, but as a cultural force capable of redefining the Bears' identity in ways that go beyond statistics or individual accolades, shaping a mindset of resilience, determination, and dominance that could echo for seasons to come. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors also suggest that the strategic adjustments required to integrate what could be profound, potentially influencing every facet of defensive scheming. Analysts are speculating about innovative blitz packages, hybrid alignments, and situational rotations designed to maximize his impact while keeping offenses off balance. There is chatter that rival teams are already projecting scenarios where Watt becomes the central obstacle in their offensive planning, forcing quarterbacks to alter reads, receivers to adjust timing, and offensive lines to adopt unconventional protections. The media buzz hints that this potential acquisition is as much about intimidation and psychological impact as it is about on-field production, suggesting that Watt's mere presence could alter the mental approach of opponents before the first snap. Fans are already theorizing about highlight reel sacks, forced fumbles, and game-changing plays that could define the narrative of the season, imagining a Bears defense that doesn't just compete but dominates, leveraging the strategic versatility unlocked by his unique skill set. The speculation is reaching a fever pitch, painting a vision of a franchise strategically reinvented, psychologically fortified, and positioned to command respect across the league. Financial speculation surrounding the rumored deal also adds another layer of intrigue, with sources hinting at a contract structured to balance immediate impact with long-term flexibility. Analysts suggest that such a financial arrangement could allow the Bears to pursue additional key free agents or extend emerging stars, amplifying the transformative potential of Watt's arrival. There is chatter that the front office has crafted a strategy that goes beyond a single marquee signing, positioning the team to build a sustained competitive advantage while maintaining cap health. Fans are dissecting every possible scenario, from incentive structures to roster adjustments, imagining how this move could trigger a cascade of strategic decisions across the franchise. Speculation also extends to the potential reactions of other teams in the league, with some insiders suggesting that rival executives may feel compelled to accelerate their own plans, creating a ripple effect that could reshape the competitive landscape of the conference. The narrative positions what not only as a player, but as a pivot point for broader organizational ambition, with the rumored signing signaling a willingness to take bold, calculated risks in pursuit of long-term dominance. Finally, the ongoing speculation paints a picture of a Bears franchise at a crossroads, with TJ what potentially at the center of a transformative story. Fans and pundits alike are envisioning a defense that becomes both a strategic and psychological weapon, altering how games are approached, how opponents prepare, and how the team views itself. There's chatter that what's presence could influence draft philosophy, coaching decisions, and a culture of accountability throughout the locker room, reshaping the organization from the inside out. Analysts speculate that rival teams are already factoring his potential arrival into their planning, acknowledging the ripple effect of a player whose presence commands attention, preparation, and respect. The media frenzy continues to amplify every rumor, fueling discussions about dominance, identity, and potential legacy, while fans eagerly debate the possibilities on forums, podcasts, and social media. The speculation has created a narrative where what is more than a free agent acquisition. He represents the promise of a new era, a symbol of ambition, and a potential cornerstone in a defensive revolution that could define the franchise's trajectory for years to come. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.